Guys, what's up? Joey here again. Just want to talk about a couple things. First off and foremost, I just got back from seeing the new X-Men Days of Future Past. Yeah. Let's talk about that real quick. As all of you may know by now, I am a big X-Men fan. I do own all the other X-Men films. See, there was a couple things I didn't care too much for in this one, whereas the whole time jump sequences, I mean, it played out okay. It wasn't too terribly, like, I can't follow. But there was a couple parts when, like at the end, I don't know if anyone's seen it yet, like, did they, like, alter the time altogether, or what? Make any sense to me. Other than that, the whole first half of the movie was pretty cool. I love the future reference of, you know, the machines kind of taking over. Kind of made me think of a little bit of, like, Terminator, just a little bit about, you know, we're pushed back because, you know, our extinctions we're almost extinct. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I loved how it went back. It was in the 70s now instead of in the 60s like it was during X-Men First Class. It's a little bit better storyline in some ways than First Class was. First Class had a lot of things that made me go, huh? What? Huh? I did like this one better than the Wolverine. I didn't care for that one as much. And the whole storyline, like, I know this one follows after The Last Stand, and then it goes back to First Class. It's just, there's a lot to hold on to in this movie. If you just go right into it, I'm not sure a lot of people will understand it. God, there was something else I was going to say. The thing I did like the most about it, I like how it showed how Magneto became the evil bastard that he was, as everyone saw in the first X-Men and the second X-Men, and, you know, somewhat in the third. I do like how they brought Halle Berry and the woman that plays Jean. I think it's Scott, you know, the one with the eyes, James something, I can't remember his last name. I know he was in a movie with Katie Holmes a long time ago. I like how they brought him back. I love how they brought, you know, the original Professor Xavier back, Magneto. So they brought Bobby and Rogue. I like how they went back to the school, kind of like, you know, it was all nice and everything. It was cool. I do like the whole thing about Professor X kind of like fell off his rocker for a little while. That was pretty cool. Overall, I guess there's not really a whole lot else to say about it without spoiling some of it. I do like, you know, because I am from Dallas, Texas, the whole thing about, you know, the JFK in the movie. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, you know. I was born in '92. I wasn't born way the fuck back then, but, you know, I followed a lot about the JFK story, the assassinations, and all this and that. And I'm very interested in that time period, you know, the Cuban Missile Crisis, stuff like that. I just found it really funny as what they refer him to in the film. So, if anyone sees that and they catch that, you know, I just live maybe 25 minutes away from where that actually happened at, you know, here in Texas. It sucks to say that, you know, that a president was assassinated here in Dallas, but, you know, it could have happened anywhere, but, overall, I would rate this X-Men, the first three stand alone by themselves. Then it would probably be the origins of Wolverine, then First Class, then the Wolverine. But where I'd follow this one into would probably be right after the origin film. I did like this one a whole lot, once again. And then, so out of a 1 to 10 star rating, of what I would rate this film, I would probably give it a good solid 7. Wasn't too much spectacular about it. It was just another X-Men film to me. It was great. If you guys get a chance to go see it. It's really good. The other thing I was going to mention a minute ago, I just remembered, is the end of it. I don't know if a lot of people stayed to follow credits to see. Usually Marvel movies like to add stuff at the end of their films. This one, it's kind of weird. The end of it, I know, as you know, in Thor, they showed, I think they found Loki's staff. I think that's what it was. At the end of Spider-Man, they showed a clip from this X-Men, and then in Captain America, at the end of it, I think that they showed a clip of mutants. I'm not totally sure, but it kind of looked like the Peter guy in this new X-Men. For those of you who've seen the film and know what I'm talking about, there's a guy in the film named Peter. Kind of makes me think of him, but in the film, the last credit, I think he only had one eye, so I'm probably wrong about that. But at the end of this one, if you guys want to go check out it on YouTube or something, maybe I can find a link of it and post it in the comments or something like that for people that want to go check it out, or somewhere in the description. I'm not too for sure on how to do that. If I can find it or whatever, reference it to it. But at the end of that, they show a clip of someone building like pyramids. Now, I know they got the Guardians of the Galaxy coming up. I've heard there's a new Avengers to be released soon. Other than that, though, it's left me pretty stumped. One thing I would like to see done again is I'd like to see Edward Norton back as another Hulk, like the Incredible Hulk Part 2 or something like that. I don't think that's going to happen now that, I can't think of his name. The guy that was in Zodiac, the one that plays the new Hulk in the new Avengers movie or whatever. But I'd like to see them do that. Either that or make a movie about S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I know they got the TV show, but if they made a movie about it, it had so much more to it. You know, technically, I guess that's what Avengers is, but if they did one just about S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, with Samuel L. Jackson or whatever, I think that would be pretty cool. But, anyways, guys, go check out the new X-Men. Once again, it is a badass film. It's really good. Guys, go check it out. As far as 3D or IMAX, if they have it in that, it's not really worth it. I wouldn't suggest it. The only great part for that would be the end sequence. There's a stadium. I'll leave it at that. That's the only probably cool part that they would have showed for IMAX. Anyways, guys, there's not a whole lot else to say about it. I will be having another video coming up soon. Very, very soon. Probably today. But I'll film those in separate time sequences. Anyways, guys, go check out the new X-Men. You guys have a great, great day.